Hello, 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 hello. How are you? This is Els coming from Bemis Crafty Corner. And today, I have something different. I do. There it is. Get it out. There it is. Okay. So, as most of you know, I have a lot of sewing machines. I had one that I wanted to use specifically to use on paper. It's a beginner sewing machine. It's not very expensive, but my beginners have destroyed it. I'm gonna have to take it apart and do some work on it. So I got out the old Kenmore. It's like 35 years old, and it's a workhorse. It's designed to sew through like 6 layers of denim, so I think it'll sew through this. So this is wallpaper. We all have this, right? We all have huge amounts of this stuff. You know, we buy it in packages like this, and we get, huge pieces. And we end up with like gobs of this stuff. So I said, well, look, what can I do with it? So I put this together. All right, this one obviously I stitched, but because I'm trying to figure out how to get my Kenmore to sew through paper. It'll sew through denim, but it doesn't like paper. Probably going to have to resort to a walking foot, because otherwise it doesn't want to sew a straight line. Probably because there's nothing to grab here. So I started kind of doing this, and the first one I did was this one, and this is a textured wall covering, very thick, and I put a double pocket back here, but I didn't stitch the double pocket onto here, so it's a big single pocket, and got 2 big pockets inside, and then this little piece that comes over, and it's all made from scraps of wallpaper, small scraps of wallpaper. And then I said, okay, well, can you do that again? But this time, can you do it, with smaller scraps? So I made this one. So this one has a little, little fold over right here. And then when you open it up, there's a pocket here and a pocket here. And then there's a double pocket here and here. And then on the other side, there's one single little pocket and 2, little double pockets. So I'm not going to do this sewing, but I'm going to show you how I did this, and we're going to glue it, and I think we're going to do this size right here. This one is 7 by 4. 7 by 4? Yes, 7 by 4. So we're going to be doing this one today. So get out your wallpaper, get out your trimmer, get out your glue, and I'll see you right back here. Be right back. All right, so I'm kind of fortunate because most of my wallpaper is actually large book page, sample sizes. And so I'm kind of lucky that, I have big sizes. And I've picked a couple of pieces. Let me get the rest of this put away. I picked a few pieces that I think will work. I've got that Edith Holden journal coming up. Stay. And so I thought that these would work. I've got this one here that has this cream color in it, and then the leaves that has the blue and the cream. So I thought those kind of work together. And then I have the just the cream stripe. I may not be as in love with this as I originally thought. So, let me look. It may have been a different one that I wanted. I think it might have been this one. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, this one is based on a 7 by 4, 7 by 8. So we're going to cut whatever piece we want to be our base piece, which I think for me is probably going to be this one. To 7. Now, if your paper is directional, of course, take that into account. Get that out of the way. By 8. Cut that one. So that's the first one. That's our base piece. And then, so that is this piece here. Okay. And then we're going to need to cut this one here, which I'm going to cut at. So this one is going to be this pocket here. And this one, I believe, is 6 by 7. And this isn't going to fit, so let me get this trimmed off by hand. Lucky it has lines on it, and I could just follow the line, you know. Let's see if that fits. More better. Okay. So this one has to be 6 by 7. And we want it... I'm trying to figure out the pattern here. Okay, 6 by 7. 7 by 6. Cut this end. Okay, so that's this pocket and this pocket. And then we need this pocket and the closure. And we're going to use this one for that. But again, I'm going to have to cut this, trim this down. So let me trim this off. Okay, so this pocket, again, it's going to be 7 by 3.5. 7 and 2. This one's 7 and by 2 by 3/4, and this one is 7 by 3.5. So I'm going to cut a 7-inch strip, and being mindful of how this is going to go on here. So this one's going to be folded this way, and this is going to go this way. So this is going to come over this way. So do I want the flowers to go this way? And they do. So, right. So I'm going to cut this piece at 7. And of course, you can do this with scrapbook paper, you know, it's entirely up to you. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way. And then I want to cut one of these at so I'm trying to think. It's going to go that way. All right, so the first one is going to be at 3.5. So let's go this way. And I kind of like the flower there, so I'm going to cut this off at 2 3/4 here. And then 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. All right. So that's our pieces, okay? So I'm going to get to this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my scoreboard with the 8-inch side at the top, and I'm just going to score this at 4 inches. And I'm not going to press very hard because it's wallpaper, and like anything else, it will tear. It's paper, okay? So I'm just going to lightly score so that I can fold that in half. Okay. Alright, so I have that piece. That's my base. Okay? Then I want to have the big deep pockets. Okay? And so I've cut those at 7. And that is a piece that is 7 by 6. So I'm going to score this one at 3. I'm going to fold that in half. And let's see. Then we have our 3.5 by 7. This one, 3.5 by 7. And this is going to be our closure. So this one, this is going to be this piece here. See? It's this piece here. So we're going to score this at 1.5. We'll fold that one over. Boy, that does not look very straight, does it? 3.5. 3.5. Scored at 1.5. Ah, my score was off. That's better. Okay. And then this piece we don't have to score at all. Okay? Done. All right. So let's bring our 4 pieces in. All right. So this is our base. This is a pocket. This is a pocket and our flap to close. So it'll go like this. Okay. And this is a pocket that's going to go over here. All right. Now, if you want to put some paper in the background here, by all means do that. Okay. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. You know, you could take a piece that's left over and you could put it here. And I think, you know, I might. I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. I'm going to add an extra. So I'm going to take this at 3.25. Why not, right? Let's see how that looks. So if we do that, 3.25, and we can overlay this. I kind of like it. Okay, so let's do this. So everything needs to be inked. If you're going to ink, do it now before anything gets assembled. And I will be right back. We'll do some, figuring some stuff out here. Do we want to put, finger nips in? Do we want finger nips over here? Are we going to do double pockets, inside or outside? I think we're going to do a double pocket on the outside, in which case we're going to want to put some finger nips in. And easy way to do that is just put it on your board. Find your 3.5. Put a tiny little mark there. There's a tiny little mark right there. And then just come over here to the middle, between that mark and the end. Take a nip. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now when we put this on, we glue down the middle, we'll have 4 pockets, okay? And then you can just take this mark off. I can if I find my eraser. My desk has eaten my eraser. Nah. All right. So we know that's going to be a double. So now we have to ask ourselves, this piece that's going to go around here, is this going to be a double pocket or a single pocket? Single or double, single or double, single or double. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I got the whole thing upside down because I put this on the wrong side. Okay. I kind of like the contrast of doing this as a single pocket. So I'm just going to find the center again. I'm going to put a little mark there. I'm going to come in, put that mark in the center, and pop out the hole. If you're going to do rounding corners, you need to do that. And I will tell you this, wallpaper is easier to round the corners if you put a piece of paper behind it. So if you're having trouble with your wallpaper, go ahead and put a piece of paper behind it to help you get all the little nips cut, okay? All right, go ink everything, and then I'll be back. Ink, we've inked. All right. Yep, Harry loves me. All right, I'm going to use 3-in-1 on this because, wallpaper's thicker, and I'm not going to sit here and mess with the art glitter glue. We're going to use some 3-in-1 today. So, let's make sure we have everything going in the right direction. Easy way to figure that out is the writing on the paper. If the writing is going up, then it's correct. All right, so we're going to start with this piece right here. And we're going to be basically putting this on like this. And we're going to be putting a pocket in the middle. Okay? So, we'll start in here. Let's figure out where that is. Glue, glue, glue. Okay, so you want glue in the center and glue on the edges. All right, and then you're going to put this at the fold, line it up top and bottom and fold it over. La-di-da-di-da-di-dee. All right. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Glue in the center. Glue on the side. Glue on the side. Fold it over. All right, so that's the first set of pockets. All right, the next one is this one right here, and this one just glues on the other side. So put it on, flip it over, and all you're going to glue on this one is just the edge. Okay, top and bottom edge. Right along your seam, right there. Okay, line everything up, top and bottom. Put that on. All right, so far we have 1, 2, 3 pockets and our closure flap. Okay, so now we're going to put some pockets in here. So glue on 3 sides. Make sure you got the right side going up. Line it up, top and bottom, along this edge. There we go. And then we're going to put the next one on. Again, making sure that we have it in the right direction. All right, let me get this closed up. Put it there. With that pressed it nicely. All right, so now you could put another piece here if you wanted to. You know, just for decorative sake, if you wanted to take a piece of, let me see what I got. So I have this, you know, it doesn't work, but I could cut another piece and put it right here, just so that this looks finished on the inside. Entirely up to you. Doesn't really bother me. Okay, and then I'm going to use an adhesive dot, a Velcro dot. You don't have to do this. This is just, you know, because I want to close it up. But you could just put a piece of twine on this, or you could put a piece of ribbon on it, however you wanted to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Velcro dot, and I'm going to put it right about there in the middle. I'm going to take this piece off. I'm going to close it up. I'm going to stick that down. So now, if you have a little piece like this that's sticking out, just trim it off. Okay? These things happen. Wallpaper is not the easiest stuff to cut, let me tell you. I have discovered. All right. So that's my little folder. So I've got a big pocket here and a nice big pocket here. And then I have two little pockets, one here and here. And I have three little pockets out here on the back. And I can fill this up with all kinds of ephemera and journaling cards and everything. And if I want to, I can actually stitch this right through here into my journal. Okay? So just a great little, folio kind of thing made out of our wallpapers that you can stick into a journal, or you can use it independently. I mean, this would be cute if you filled it up with like journaling cards and ephemera and you put it in an envelope and mailed it to somebody as a happy mail. That would be cute. So that is the way that you glue it. This is the sewed version, okay? And I just put the pockets in a different orientation here, but you still have, 4 pockets here, and you have 2 big pockets here, and then you have your pockets on the outside, and then a shallower pocket here. And then, of course, there's the original, which just has 2 big pockets on the inside, and 2 little pockets, one here, and one big one here. So that's it. I sewed this one, and I sewed this one, and decided that this one I would just glue. So that's it. That's my little ephemera pocket journal add-in. We're going to call it a journal add-in. That's what we'll call it. All right. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Or, message me. That's it. That's all I have for you. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell. Share me with all your friends. And then your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. Before you know it, we have a giant crafting community. Huge. I go live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 10 a.m. That's 11, 12, and 1 across the country, 8 o'clock over in Hawaii. And I put up videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm also doing a 12 of 22 journal challenge. That's 12 different themes, topics, or suggestions. 1 journal per month, 1 journal only per month. It's a single signature mini journal. No smaller than 4x6, no bigger than 6x9, no less than 3 journal pages, no more than 7 journal pages in it, as far as signatures. And topics get posted on the 1st of every month, and they are due by the 3rd of the following month. All you have to do is send a picture either directly to me, and I'll post it for you, or put it in my Facebook group. And I'm also doing classes on Saturdays. It'll be a class that'll be a video download Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon I will go live to discuss the lesson of the day, and we'll talk about, if anybody's got any issues or questions or anything like that. That's all I have for you until the next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.